Okay, good morning. Welcome to Messed Up Gaming. Today we're doing our City Skylines City of Rockwood. We achieved the milestone of 4,200 people last time. We have put in our nursing home and made that site really nice for the residents. What I'm hoping to do this episode now is, having added the Industries DLC into the game, going to expand some farming into this area here. Because when I go to resources, it looks like we've got fertile land. Fertile land looks really good down here. There's some up here. I do want to put it, do want to have an easy connection to the highway though. So the question is, do we put it right down the bottom or do we leave that for the housing and maybe do our farmland up here? Let's see what that's like though when we get to it. Because that seems good. That seems alright. Now my kids have told me that even if I plant here, it should be fine. I just want to have it close to there. Or do we want to have it down and then have housing all around it? Then we're running a freeway up. I do suppose another highway connection is not a bad place though. Then again, if I was a farmer, I'd be going nearer to the river. Purely and solely because if I'm growing crops, I would need obviously lots of water, I would assume, and having a water source there. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is knock out some of these houses here that we've built. Maybe build some area out here, farmland here, and the farming factories over here. Because having a look at the DLC, there is a bakery we can build, and that wants to be away from housing to here. And I reckon that's what we're going to do here for today. So we've got to pause at the moment. Our city, we've got demand for everything. We've got money coming in, we've got some budget. We'll just go through and quickly check. We've got power, water, garbage is good. Our schools are all okay. High school's getting a bit full, but that should peter off a little bit. What was it? Happiness is okay. Health, we've only got the one sick, 21 buried, 2 to pick up. No sick teens. We're having 37 odd babies a week. People are old, no sick seniors. Our unemployment rate is 5%. Crime's good. Fire is high. We could definitely add another fire station in. So let's go with that while we're here. Let's put you near the school. And I'm going to put one up here in... So I'm going to let me put one along there. Let's just go there for the industry areas. That should satisfy that. Education is good. We've got buses. We haven't put anything in yet. People are walking, it seems. So if I zoom in and I go play, there are a lot of people here walking. Not a lot of cars. It's far less car traffic than I'd expect to see in a city this size. It appears to be mostly trucks. Lots of trucks. And the trucks using the entrance we put in at the end of the last episode. Get on the freeway to at least cut back some of this traffic here. So we'll see. What we might eventually do is do a cut off here. And so at least then only half the truck traffic's going around. But we'll worry about that later on. So what I want to do, I'm going to pause this. I am going to delete you and all of these little houses that we put in, which will kill off our population a little bit. Now, we've got greenery, fertile land there. So let me go in. Got to paint a district here. So we've got that area there. That should be more than enough, I would have thought. Let's just cover that in. Then I want to put my factories in. So I'm just going to go up this way. Only because I just don't know how big this factory area is going to go. And I don't want factories near my housing. Factories can go up here a bit more. We are going to do a town centre there. But a bit of factory here is not going to make a big difference. And looking at that, we've got an entrance here. We're going off of that for the town center. And if we had another entrance into our city here, would probably be good just to equidistance that and spread the traffic out a little bit. So we might run the trucks up the side. So if we go a road, where's that? Here we are. So we've got that. Now, which way do we want to run? That way or that way? We've got our grid going this way. So let me turn it around here. We're going to change our grid up a little here. And we'll put a road up about there. I think that's pretty good. What's the slope of the land here like? Bit harsh, but the farmer wouldn't do much to it. He might just soften this up a little bit. So we'll just get rid of that hill there. And what I might do as well, while we're here, is I'm going to get that and just fill this in. And soften. Whoops. Soften that up there just a little bit. Cool, that's looking good. I might even just get rid of this hill we've got on top. So we go that. Is it going to let me go from there to there? That's even better. Just run the brush around just to make that a bit nicer and flatter. Chewing through too much money at least. So we go back to our dirt roads because I didn't realize I was drawing that in a normal road. Now I don't know if farmers are going to go for straight. Some farmers here where I am in Australia, they do like their nice grids so they can work all out their farm machinery, etc. So what do? Let's go a bit of a grid for this and then we can divert off a little bit. But what I might do is just put a slight curve in it. Maybe like that. Let's just start a bit further back. And we'll go... No, I want to start there. I reckon that's going to be a good curve. Right, that's one lot there. Okay, so now we need to build area. So what's the first thing we put down here? We've got nothing access to except main farm building. So if we just put you over there for now, I'm going to move that when I work out what I want. We've got crop fields, fruit trees, animal pastures. Animal pastures make animal products. Okay, so they need crops based on this little picture at the top. So let's go crop field. Start this end in the most fertile spot. So that's saying 4,000. 4,000. Okay, so it doesn't really matter where we put it. So we might go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool, I like. And what have we got here? Cotton, potatoes. Let's go wheat, corn, cotton, potatoes, wheat. Now, what was it? Cotton, potatoes, wheat, corn. Cotton, potatoes, wheat, corn. Cotton, and now I'm going to leave that as a greenhouse, that M1. I like that. What about if I change that to a greenhouse? Just keep it. Yeah, I like the look of that. So we've got a bit of a bent road here. We're not dead straight. Now we do need to get these people, this traffic out of here. Where's our connection here? I am going to put in And people are going to hate this. What I'm going to do is go temporary road. I'm going to leave 2 squares. Go up. And yeah, this is going to be just a super temporary road. Just to get the traffic out. And yes, it's ugly. We are going to get rid of that. And we're going to build up a bit more. And then expand over to here. I do just want to try and get rid of that because that to me just looked ugly there. Cool. So let's start this game off again. So we still got demand for housing everywhere here. We've got... I don't know what I want to do here. Do I want to extend that along? Or leave this blank? This is residential. Only residential people are coming down here. So I don't think that's too bad. And then we can throw in some more residential there. And we'll put some just along the side. I'm not going to put any there because I don't want anyone... I want to be able to do a park there. But we'll definitely put housing there. Now, I am going to go housing up here, but I want to change my grid. Do I want to change the grid up here? Maybe we will go on a bit of an angle, but let's just build out a bit more. We're making money. Oh, water is what we need. Water pipes. Okay, you can come across straight. And yes, I know it's not under the road. And we need some power. So we'll go from there to there to begin with. Cool, we've all joined up. Now we've got some policies: improve logistics, improve safety, and automate. 10%. $1, don't care. 10%, awesome. Okay, here's our trucks going now. We don't want to be selling all this. We want to store some of this because I'm assuming we're going to need it later. Yes. So we will put in one there. One in from the end. And another one there. Let's get it so that we are storing our grain. Cool. Where are you going? You are a grounds worker. Okay, so this is producing jobs for me at least. Excellent. So the next level we need another 50 workers, and we need to be harvesting a lot more. Okay, so what I might do then is we've got some money coming in. I almost want to put another lot here, but I want to back-to-back it as best we can. So if we go a road, what's that, 200. So if we were to go, well, that's 100 back, 180, so 360, 380. I just want to pause for a second so we can get these uniforms. So I want to go from there. Nope. Oops, I'm going to go from there. 360 we said. 180, yep, 360, 380. We'll put that there so we can start this off again. And then I'm going to curve it again as I did. It's going to be interesting to see if I can get the curve right. Okay, that's not looking too bad. And then if I am to put in... Oh, I'm a square out. I am, holy moly, I'm a square out. So, let's just see if I can get this a bit better here. If I go the road there, is that... Oh, no, I'm a square too close. Holy moly. Okay, let's have one more go. So I want to be 1 square off of the end there. Right, so cars. Sorry, and sorry. So I want to go there. To there, I reckon. And if I then put it in, that is awesome. That looks nice and close. Okay, so let me just close that off. Pause again. We get rid of that ugliness there. Build up. That's going to join in nicely. Cool. And then I can make it look that. Let's keep going so we keep making some money. You're not lining up at all, so let's start this side. That is lining up nicely. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Okay, so we are out of money. Let's just speed the game up a bit more. We're making 4,000 a week, so it shouldn't take long, really, to get that going there nicely. So if this was a farm that had been here for a while, we would also then on this side have, I'm going to go my animal pastures I think I need. So let's just go down 220. Same for there. Again, let's just turn it around so we have a bit of a kink in the road. Because the next one we need is animal pasture. Right, and that's going to be in the way there. So if we move them next to that. Yep, that should look really good. Will it let me put another one in? No, it won't yet. It's okay. But I want to put it there. Just to spread the traffic out a little bit. I am going to move that to there. And I'm going to put that... and I'm going to leave that there just to see how much room I've got. So we've got cows. What else do we hear? What's the difference between cows and Highland cows? Why do we not have enough raw materials? We're exploiting towns. Okay, we had to wait for the materials to come in. Cows and Highland cows. Highland. I'm changing that to normal cows, because I like the look of the normal cows. You are going to change to pigs. Cool. And let's just go a couple of more. We're going to change you to sheep, cows, pigs, and sheep. I love it. Right, that should start generating some money. It's a shame we can't fit in another one. Or can we? Let me just put that to there. It's going to be silly, aren't it, when I try and move these across. Again, my pedanticness here is starting to kick in. So if I do that, can I chuck in another one there? I can. I like the look of that. Right, and they're wandering from that. So we got cows, pigs, sheep, cows, pigs, sheep. So that makes you sheep. We are making some good money here. So what I'm going to do, just while we're waiting, is... I don't know why that one is so far up. It's just bizarre, that is. And if I change that to that, we go flat land again. Weird game mechanics. Weird game mechanics. So that was potatoes, wheat, corn, cotton. Potatoes, wheat, corn, cotton. Potatoes, wheat, corn, cotton, and what's that one? Cotton. Yeah, there's a bit of a slope. Okay, so the... Yeah. Don't like the look of that. I'm going to change that back to... Back to that. I don't mind that one being there. But that just looks a bit, winky wonky. So we'll leave that like that. That looks pretty good. So we've got that sitting there. This one. What I'm going to do is place both of these off the side here. So then it clears up this main road, clears up that, and we're producing some money. Awesome. So I'm going to extend this way and maybe put some more animals here. We will leave it for one more if I do decide to put it in there, which will come up with this road. So really, if I put a temporary road in here, you're going to snap. You have, cool. So we're going to put in a temporary road about that and do a grid. Although that looks really harsh. I don't know if I need that much space there. So what we'll do, because we're not going to be using that road anyway. Right, that's my temporary road. We are going to be running off of this. So what I want to do is have a bit of a park and a clear way. I don't want to have any houses butting up to the farmland. So what I'm going to do is go parallel. This will be my main road here I'm going to build on. That is going to disappear. Our temporary road is going right, but I think I do need to increase the capacity of it. Especially that. And look, we can always get rid of this road at the end. It's not a big deal. Not enough buyers. That's cool. We've got a ton. How are we going here with this industry? We're almost up to the top. We are buying only a little bit. We're exporting a ton. Good. Can we, while we're here? Factory, yes. Do we have, what do we have? Flour mill. Awesome, we do. Now, I need to keep the flour mill away from everything else. So what I'm going to do is let's put a road in for the farmer. Just go there. We're going to put you there. We've also got, what are they? Forestry workers barracks. How deep are they? 2. So I'm going to go road there. Road there. We're going to put in a couple of these. I've got to put in a maintenance building that can go next door to the farmers lot as well. So we're going to have our main thoroughfare, because you should be pointing this way, and you are. So this is going to be our main truck route. And so will that. So let's just link that to that. I want to put in a couple of warehouses as well. With the goods that we're going to be putting in. One there. We'll go one there, and also definitely putting in some more of those because we need all the goods we can get. Right, this one we're going to be going. No, this one is going to be going. Yeah, animal products. Animal products. Now we also need to make flour. So if we put in a flour mill in here, how far past do I need to go? I'll go that, so we'll put some trees behind it as well. So I want to try and make this area look a little bit better. You though are going to come off of there. To get a third one in. And I'm not going to be able to. Okay, so I need to make this different. No, I know what I can do. We're going to go back. Back. Flour, flour, flour. Animal products. Animal products. We have a ton of storage, which is really congesting fiercely here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move them somewhere. I'm not really sure where yet. But I'm going to put down another road here. I want to put my bakery on its own road. But first I want to put a warehouse in. No, no. I don't want to have too many junctions coming off and going around. Can't. That's not going to work. I don't really want to close that in too much. Oh, I'm going to put my workers' barracks in that over this side. Alright, let's see how this goes here. So the farmer's hut. Go down here by the water. Just raise that up just to make that look a little bit prettier. Just soften that around a bit. That looks a bit better. Now, get rid of all of this and that. Let's extend this road down to there. Extend it up to there. I can then move down my animal products so they are by. Yep, animal products and animal products. Let's just put this road back in. Then I can space out my crops. 2, 2. I like that. 2 by 2. We're going to shift you over as well. I'm going to move over another winder so I can put you in little groups. Yep, I like it. We'll put some trees or something around it. We've got our flour mills going well here. We've got a factory for animal. We will go that side for flour. Put that there actually. And what I'm going to do is put my bakery opposite or off of? Off. I want to keep the traffic separate. And then I'm going to put in one more warehouse for unique products. I don't want to keep stuff in there. I want to empty that. Okay, I reckon that'll do actually. And we'll fill that in with some trees and stuff. So I want to make sure I've got a road. I might even put a train into here. But let's just see, what road do we have here? No, until I work out what I'm doing, I'm going to go a normal road. And we're going to go straight. I'm going to go straight up. Maybe even over a bit more, but we'll see how we go. Because I don't want to be too far away from this here, obviously. That, I'm not really sure what that road's going to be for. We will connect that to there for now. I do not need that. Now, I believe here we can crank this production up. Can. Animal, that's going to be flour. That's cool. Workers' huts are over here. We don't have... We do have, we just need money. Right. Now, what else do we need here? We need water or water pipes? Water pipes. Excellent. So what I'm going to do is just massage this around a little bit here. We will go out one or two more here just to... I can see the developer would push out a bit more. If anyone's dealt with developers, you know what they're like. And we'll put in our... Now what is this called? This is the farm maintenance building. I'm going to put you over here, I reckon. Because you need to be near everything and you can be a little bit away from all the people. So while that's just screaming out for some electricity, we'll go over to there. Right, now what we can do is we do one more. Yeah, let's go one more. You know, developers are greedy. So let's just chuck in some housing here. I am going to kill this road up eventually, and we'll fill that in there a bit more. Meantime, though, I just don't want houses in that spot there. It's got the power going. We are making money. Not enough water. Ah, yes, water pipes. Always forget the water pipes. Okay, we're making money. Awesome. We're making 7,000, 8,000, 10,000 a week, 11,000 a week. Excellent. So we've got our property here. That's going all right. Now, just put some water pipes through to there. That fixes them up. Now, I want to build out, while we finish this episode off, some more of our community to here. And a road connection up there we'll do next time. So if I'm going to go here, I'm going to leave that. We're going to come off about I reckon about there. Right, let's go 220. Now, how close do we want to get up here? Probably no closer than that to the main road. What's that? That's not a straight road either. So we kill that off. Let's go up 500 across. Now we need to obviously join this into here. I'm thinking I'm going to go like that. So what I'm going to do temporarily, because I do think we need to rejig this entire area at some point. That's good. I am going to put in a path though. And I am going to grab this level and just push this out. Just to give a bit more of a that spot. Right. And let's just soften this up where we can. That looks really good. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a square, this one here, and put the highway through and rejig this opening, and then I will come back to you. And there you have it. We've hit the big town milestone of 6,500 people, which has unlocked another tile. So I'm pretty sure we have 2 spare tiles now to unlock. And it's allowed us to do offices, high density commercial, which will be bigger shops, I'm assuming, and some high density residential zones. Fantastic. This is the incineration plant, because you may have seen in the time lapse there that I had to cut the more rubbish dumps because we're just running out of space. So now I can at least change it up in an incineration plant. Toll booths, not worried about. Fishing islands, don't care. The university, I did want to put here in between our new area and our old area, because I think we are at a point of needing a university. A large warehouse there, cool. And metro, which I don't think we need at the moment, but we'll get there eventually. So you probably saw I did extend the park around the outside here, added some trees, gazebos. We've already got people using it, which is excellent. There's some more. I also did then extend the paths around the outside of here as well. Again, just to pretty it up, get the people walking, which they seem to be doing. Yep, excellent. There's somebody here. I didn't touch the industrial area apart from adding another power station and my 2 rubbish dumps, which I will now start to get rid of with incineration plants. I tidied up this here. I do notice we've got a crime rate. I'm pretty sure I put down a police station. I did. So hopefully that'll get under control soon. There's only 4 cars. They should go. Just tidy this up. Put some trees around. I'm not sure if I'm happy with the way the trees are here, but I know animals do like some shade in the hot, especially in Australia, where we can hit 40, 45 degrees easily in summer. Put some paths across so the people can walk to and from the farm up there and down here, which seems to be working well. Put some fencing around the farms. Added a bit of trees. Again, I'm not overly sure if I'm happy with how they look. They look like they've just been put around and not clumps. I may come back to it again. This area here, this new development, I did put in the lovely roads with the footpaths, the trees and the grass. So second neighborhood will make it a bit more upscale because this developer here is probably wanting to do something just to make it look a little bit fancy. I did extend the lovely trees through and added a connection here, highway connection for the industrial area so we can breach over to this square side of the highway here, which is being used extraordinarily well by the traffic. And for the farm and the bakery, which we have cooking along nicely here, no pun intended, got this 4-lane road going up into another highway interchange, so that way people don't have to be forced to the one. They've got 3 ways now getting onto the freeway. So I think that's pretty cool. We'll leave this episode here where we are. Next time we'll probably extend out here, maybe put some more housing over, and I reckon we might even buy squares so we can run the railway off of here somewhere through the middle into our farm area so we can get less trucks, and we may even find a way to run it through here for people to come in and out of our city, because if we're going to have a town centre here, we want to definitely have rail through here. So what I might even do is rejig this and leave part of it here somewhere so I can run my train through here. I didn't think of that, did I? But we'll see how we go. I'll come up with something. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. See you next time.